Next is walnut oat patties. Who eats oats? I suppose we all eat them for breakfast. Do you ever think that you can actually make a savoury dish out of oats? Now, oats is the highest food source to receive melatonin.
Very, very small amount, but nonetheless, out of other foods, it's the highest. It doesn't produce as much as your body, but it has an amount in there.
So we're beginning with 2 cups of rolled oats. Now on your recipe sheet, I've got 2 lists of ingredients there. The first one yields 30 patties. That's the one at home. I'm always making about 30 because they freeze really, really good. So we eat a lot and then you freeze some, so it's just a quick meal you can just pull out and obviously let the defrost in the fridge and then just put it in the oven to bake. You can, I normally cook them and then freeze them. So once you let them defrost, all you have to do is let them heat up. So I'll be demonstrating only for the smaller quantity and you get about 15 patties from that. So that will do you for one night, probably with still leftovers for the next day for work or school. So 2 cups of oats. And a 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts. Now I'm going to show my gadgets off because they make my life so much more easier. Have anyone seen this? Okay, it was a wedding gift. So it's a nut chopper. So you place your nuts in here. You got 2 settings, chopped either coarse or fine. So that's coarse, that's fine. And I've had it for nearly a year. I only realised not long ago that it's actually a measuring cup as well. So it saves time. So you just put your nuts, you put your lid on and you just grind it and then you just keep an eye on it and it gives you the measurement. So you can get this at your local house store. Your head of house. And it's good also for biscuits. We use carob chips. We get them in the buds and I just put them in here and I grind the carob in here as well. It saves me having to chop or put it in a bag and crush it. Okay, so 1/4 cup chopped walnut. Now, yeast flakes, which just got mentioned. Have we heard about them before tonight? So yeast flakes, it's called nutritional yeast because it's got nutrition. B12 and vitamin B6.
You get that from the health shop?
Yes. Put your hands up, sorry, who's seen this before? No? I'll pass the bag around so you can smell it. My mum says it smells a lot like Vegemite. But Vegemite is made up of yeast. So we have a health store in Schofield. So this is where this has come from. So just pass it around. It's okay. You can try it. You can take a piece and try it. Tastes like Vegemite. I don't think so. Not on bread. Like that, yes, because very concentrated, but on bread. We also at home cook toast, put oil, and sprinkle it on top, and eat it like that as well. Who's familiar with Plenta? Okay, we'll be demonstrating this on the last night. Also, we cook up Plenta as well, and we pour some olive oil over the top. We sprinkle some savoury yeast and sweet paprika, and it's very yummy. And Plenta is another brain food as well. So we have our savoury yeast. So 1/8 of a cup. And 1/4 cup soy sauce. Have you all seen this before? Brags? Okay. Okay, here we go. Yes, not every. It's not the easiest to get at every supermarket.
Not typically Coles or Woolies. You'd find it more in health food stores.
Yeah.
It's a very healthy food.
Online. Buy it online.
Buy it online. Well, next we'll see. from next week, next 2 nights, we're going to actually have another table set up with some of these ingredients from our health shop, just to share with you guys. And we have it's a really good price, and just so you can easily take home and try some of this stuff out. So next week, just keep that in mind. Next week we'll have another table with some ingredients to sell.
Now the difference between this and normal soya sauce is it's not fermented, and it's very natural, no preservatives and colours and things like that.
Sorry, can you sharpen that one? The spelling for the brand? B-R-A?
A-double-G.
Okay, thank you.
Brag. Okay, my sunflower seeds. Now sunflower seeds also has folate as well. So this recipe is great. My husband, he laughs at me at times because the first time I tried these patties, I loved them. And I don't know if you've experienced this, but you ever had a food that you just feel good after you eat it? Just makes you feel just rejuvenated. When I eat these, it makes me feel good. That's my. But you're having a few ingredients. You've got oats, you've got your walnuts, you've got your yeast, you've got your sunflower. So you've got a few brain foods in one recipe. Okay, after that, have we seen this before as well? Do we own the alligator? It's a good thing, isn't it?
It's one of the best inventions for chopping.
This was another wedding gift. I'm a kind of person, if I use something, if I haven't used something, I'm a bit hesitant to use it. So it took me a while to use this. But since then, I haven't turned back. And especially having a baby, you need things that are just quick and you can just get things done. So especially because I make so much, so chopping your onions really finely and all your mushrooms, I do it all in here. So everything has been chopped in the alligator. So 200 grams, that's for the 31, sorry. For the 15 amount, you only need about 100 grams of mushrooms. No, I just saw that now. So just add 100 grams for that smaller quantity. Also onion, can't go without onion, adds flavour. For this amount, you just need a quarter of an onion. Or if you have a really tiny onion, you can probably use maybe half of it. Another reason why I love this dish for, because there's no cooking involved whatsoever. And it probably sounds a bit odd. I have here what it looks like once you put the hot water in it. It's probably not that appealing, but the taste is a different story. So that's what it would look like once you put Also, you can add salt, just a pinch of salt. You don't need too much because the soya sauce has plenty in it. So this is great. You can just chop everything up, put it in a bowl. You leave it there to set for 20 minutes. So in the meantime, you can go off and hang out some washing or do whatever you need to do in the house and come back, and then you can just roll them into your patties and bake them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Give it a good mix just so the water gets to the top and it's all moist, so the oats can absorb the water. So just put it to the side for 20 minutes, and it should look like that, which you've already seen. My hands are clean; they haven't been washed. you're going to be eating this one anyway. Your ones are in the back, ready to, waiting to go. So you just roll it just into a ball. So you can make them as big or as small as you like. Also, I forgot an ingredient, oregano.